I want to use my discard to make sourdough bread. I'm making 2 loaves and I want to show you how I use my sourdough discard when I bake sourdough bread. This is a 2 days old sourdough discard from the fridge. So this is my discard from the fridge. I just want to show you what it looks like. It's still cold. I can use this as it is, but it would only slow down the proofing and the fermentation of the dough. So the best thing is I always bring it to room temperature first. So I'm going to let it sit for maybe about an hour, but we'll see. This is warm enough to room temperature and I am ready to bake. I am using a different kind of flour today. This brand is called Mix and Bake. And I'm making 2 loaves. I'm measuring in 1,000 grams to be exact. And for my hydration, I'm going with 66%. And for my starter, I'm using, because it's discard, I'm using 80 grams. So that's 40 grams for 500 grams. I'm using 10 grams of salt, sea salt. This is a little over and I don't want to reduce it. This is about 13 grams. I ended up pouring 13 grams, so I'm just gonna leave that. And then for my flaxseed, I'm going to add about 5 grams. Just gonna pull out the scale. Bottle now.
Too much. Is that cool? It is.
Friends. Using discard, I feel that a little goes a long way because the discard is like the starter that has been kept for a few days and hasn't been fed, you know, so it's more, how do I put it? Will I say more hungry and volatile? Like you cannot, you can't predict sometimes how it will go because it's very, very active. I don't know the word to use, but you understand what I mean. So a little goes a long way. Most times when I use discard, even for any recipe, I try to use less. I am completely done with the shaping, and I'm going to leave the 2 bread doughs on the counter for a few hours to proof. And this is what it's looking like before the proofing. And we have the second one here. Yeah, this is what we have. This is over 2 hours, and I want to show you what my dough is looking like. The lights just went out and I can't bake, so my fridge is still cold because electricity just went out. I'm just gonna put them in the fridge to cool down a little bit, and hopefully the lights will come back so I can bake. So I don't want to risk just leaving it on the counter for another 2 hours. I might end up overproofing my bread, so I'm just gonna put it in the fridge, let it just cool down, and hopefully before the day runs out, the light will be back. Even if I have to bake it in the night, at least the bread will cool down and it won't be proofing too quickly.